John, this involves Indian billionaire Gautam Adani and 7 other senior executives indicted by the Justice Department in connection with a scheme to pay hundreds of millions of dollars in bribes to Indian government officials to access solar energy contracts and efforts to conceal bribery schemes from U.S. investors. Now, keep in mind these fraud accusations were first came to light from short seller Hindenburg Research, which sent the stock in a free fall. Since then, it has rebounded, and we're watching Adani Enterprises here in overtime, but clearly a stock we're watching.
The controversial Indian billionaire who was to take over JKIA for a period of 30 years has been indicted in the USA in over a scheme of alleged bribery of a massive solar contract back in India. Remember, the person also was a Code non-grantor in Australia, and even in his home country, still majority of people don't want him near the deals. We also saw what happened in Bangladesh. However, in Kenya in particular, the president of Kenya has come out to cancel the deal which were previously put in place with the Adani group.
To us by partner nations. I have directed agencies within the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum to immediately cancel the ongoing procurement process for JKI expansion public-private partnership transaction, as well as the recently concluded Ketrago transmission in public and immediately commence the process of onboarding alternative partners, because these are important projects.
Previous deals, we had seen how some Kenyan politicians were forced to praise Adani because he was purportedly bringing good partnership to Kenya, but majority of Kenyans were having none of it. And at the moment, there's a lot of jubilation in Kenya, especially on social media platform, because the one-termed enemy who they never wanted to hear about has been taken out.
As we were discussing before we came on air, remember, there is history to that. President Uhuru Kenyatta, in an interview, he told Mark Masai, he was having a media round table in Mombasa, if I'm not wrong, and he said that the question you're asking about the SGR contract, this is a public document. As soon as we get out of here, you will get it. Until today, we've never seen it. Even the immediate former CS for Transport, Kipchumba Murkomen, when he was being vetted, he promised the country, because I don't want to say he promised the vetting committee of the National Assembly, he said as soon as he gets into office, he'll make that SGR contract public. Until today, and he's still a CS, I don't know whether he's still retrieving it. So the issue of transparency, accountability is a matter that I wouldn't want to go into other issues, but I think maybe we still remain on this Adani one, because I really don't know what you'll do, because it is an offense to mislead Parliament. Because according to what CS Chirchir did, in light of what has happened in the US, this information coming to the fore, it is as good as he misled Parliament. To that extent, he misled the people and the country, because he said that the Adani Group is a team of good standing, does not have any skeletons whatsoever, but now this.